Welcome back. This is Ranga from In 28 Minutes. At In 28 Minutes, we are helping more than 1 million learners start their programming, cloud, and DevOps journeys. In this video, we would be talking about the fastest Java Microservices Roadmap. How can you become a microservices developer with Java? What are the different things that you would need to know? And what is the fastest way you can learn all those things? Our roadmap of just 3 courses that can help you to learn everything starting from Java to becoming an expert on microservices. And that's what we will be talking about in this video. Are you ready? Let's get started. Now, let's start with the most important question. What are the different things that you would need to learn to become a microservices developer with Java? The first thing is obviously Java, the language, right? You need to be good at programming with Java. Number 2 is the frameworks. So in the Java world, the most popular framework to build microservices is Spring Boot. Yep, Spring Boot. And to be good at Spring Boot, you'd also need to know Spring framework really well. The next thing is you need to be able to talk to databases. So you need to have a good grip on JPA. You need to have good understanding of JPA and Hibernate. So that's the starting point, the language and the frameworks. These things will help you to build really good REST API. Once you are able to build REST API, the next step is microservices. And the most popular microservices framework in the Java world is Spring Cloud. So until now, we have talked about Java, the language. We have talked about the important frameworks, which are Spring, Spring Boot, Hibernate, and also Spring Cloud. In addition, you also need to know how to build applications. So you need to know either Maven or Gradle. And today, most of the enterprises make use of containers. So you need to understand what is Docker. How can you build Docker containers for your microservices? And in addition, a lot of enterprises today also make use of Kubernetes. If you have just a few containers, you can do that manually. But there are a lot of advanced features that you would need when you go for microservices architectures. And that's where container orchestration solutions became really popular. And that's why you need to learn Kubernetes. So you can see that there is a huge ambit of technologies that you need to learn to become a microservices developer with Java. So you need to start with Java, the language. You need to learn a number of frameworks. In addition, you'd also need to know container orchestration. And the last important thing you'd also need to know is a little bit of the cloud. One of the popular cloud platforms out there is AWS. Maybe AWS, maybe Azure or Google Cloud. As you can see, this journey is very complicated. There are a lot of things that you would need to learn. And when you are a beginner, you don't know where to start. What is the first thing I need to learn? Where do I need to go? What is the kind of applications that I would need to build? This is all very confusing. In the last few years at In 28 Minutes, we have been building solutions to make it really easy for you to become a Java full stack developer or a Java microservices developer. And the thing is, right now, we have simplified the entire Java Microservices Roadmap down to just 3 courses. The first course is Java, the programming language. Right? You need to know Java very well. You need to know how to solve problems with Java. If you're already familiar with Java, then you can skip this course. The next course is to learn the most important frameworks in the Java world to build microservices, Spring and Spring Boot. You need to be really good at Spring and Spring Boot to be able to become a good microservices developer. So that's the second course that I would recommend, Master Spring and Spring Boot. It's a great course which will help you to learn Spring Boot. It will help you to containerize this. It will help you to deploy these applications to AWS as well. In addition, you'll also learn build tools like Maven and Gradle. And once you complete that course, I would recommend you to get into the microservices course. The microservices course helps you to understand what is a microservice, why do we need microservices, what are the different things that are part of a microservice. We will talk about the different frameworks which are important when it comes to microservices. There is a huge ambit of projects under Spring Cloud that can help you to build microservices. In addition, you'll also learn how to containerize these microservices using Docker, and you can also use Kubernetes to bring in a lot of advanced microservice features. And all these are included in the course Master Microservices. These three courses, whichever I'm talking about, Java course, the Master Spring and Spring Boot course, and the Master Microservices course, are the best-selling courses on Udemy for these topics. These are being pursued by hundreds of thousands of learners today. So my recommendation, if you want to become a Java microservices developer, is to get started with these three courses. Get started with the Java course first. If you're familiar with Java, you can skip that course. Next, go on to the Master Spring and Spring Boot course. And after that, complete the Master Microservices course. And this would help you to cover almost 70 to 80% of the things that you need to learn to become a great microservices developer. I hope this video is useful, and I'll see you again very, very soon.